Oh no, I'm seeing air through my serger stitch. I'm going to tell you why. We're working through all the video tutorials of the Husqvarna Viking Amber S100, but if you've had a serger give you this result and you think that tension is an issue, I have the solution for you. Now, what happened is that I am using a 3-thread narrow overlock, so just regular overlock, single layer of fabric, and as I stitch, it looks like these loops are hanging off the edge, so people normally start messing with the tensions. Okay, number one, don't mess with the tensions. This is not a tension problem at all. I am going to also show you a different version of this because the problem is actually where the knife adjustment is set, how wide it's cutting or how narrow it's cutting. On the other side here, I have stitched by moving the knife as far away as possible, and you can kind of see that the stitches aren't super even, and the fabric has actually started to tunnel. It's not laying flat any longer. And again, people think that this is a tension problem, but I am going to tell you what we have here is too much fabric being jammed into this narrow 3-thread edge. And on this side, we don't have enough fabric to fill in the overlock stitch itself. On this serger, the adjustment is this dial right over here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist this, and you're going to watch the front plate of this kind of go in and out, because right now the knife is all the way away from the needles. Can you see that moving in and out? Now the knife is all the way as close to the needles. So what I did to get the one that had the loops hanging off the edge is I had cut way more fabric than I should have. Now in your book, I know this is going to be kind of frustrating because people want to know, what am I supposed to set that at? Every time you do a new piece of fabric, you need to test the cutting width. So if you're unsure, just kind of find that happy medium. There's kind of a halfway point on this serger, kind of 5 or 6 kind of with the line up and down. But if your fabric is thick, you need to cut more of that off. Otherwise, it's going to be jammed into the edge and it's going to be too full. If you've got little air showing between, you've cut too much off. So what you need to do is you need to move the knife out so more fabric fills it in right to the edge. Not too much that it starts to kind of curl, but there's a happy middle on that. And depending on if you're sewing on 1 layer like I was, 2 layers or something thick, it's all going to be different depending on what you're stitching. So know that just when you get it set, it might still change. So you're just going to find that happy middle point of where everything kind of comes together and kisses the edge. So let's just kind of, we'll just kind of do a middle and see where we're at and see if we like it. The goal is just the fact that it's flat. Like you can run your fingers across it and you're not feeling a ridge, and the stitches look nice and even. If they start to kind of ooze to the side or kind of angle out from each other, they should line up just like toy soldiers, just one right after the other. That's when you know you have the setting perfect. Now, since we're talking knife adjustments, one of the things people ask me is, well, if I don't want to have my fabric cut, can I just remove the knife? And I'm going to say absolutely not. As a new serger owner, that knife is actually your visual guide. It will keep you cutting something. Now, if you don't want to cut something off, you can just guide the fabric right next to where the knife is cutting. Maybe just sliver off a little bit of, like a little shave of the blue fabric here. But if you remove the knife, you don't have any place to watch. What happens is the fabric will drift and your upper looper will get too close to the fabric and can stab it. And I don't know about you, but I sew pretty fast. That's going to happen instantly and could break your upper looper. So I'm a fan of always leaving the knife engaged. If I don't want to cut anything off, I'm using it as a guide, bring the fabric right next to it, and just a quick little shave off the edge is fine, but I'm not like changing the size of the piece of fabric I'm overlocking. But leave it engaged so nothing bad happens, because if you leave it engaged, you do not need to visit your local sewing machine service department for that reason. So, moral of the story, know your knife adjustment, know when it's not tension, and understand how to cut it off. I would do just like I did, move it all the way in, sew it, move it all the way out, and sew it, see the difference, and then kind of adjust back to the middle where it looks the best. We have tons of videos on sergers, including this one here, the Husqvarna Viking Amber S100. And here's the playlist where you can watch all the video tutorials from the beginning and master this serger from A to Z. Don't forget to click that subscribe button in the middle as well.